Hello friends, welcome to my channel and Merry Christmas, by the way. This is the Queen of Wands and today we will be doing a reading. This reading is going to be for Pisces. All right, it's going to be for month of January and but it's going to be based on some questions, so we make this reading a bit more fun. All right, Pisces. It's going to be based on some questions about them and you. And the questions are, what is their secret desire for January? Their secret desire. Okay, let's get a card. The moon. All right. And what is your secret desire? Okay. Oh, yeah, your secret desire with a fire. Page of Wands. What do they secretly hate? They secretly hate Eight of Swords. And what do you secretly hate? Ooh, the Three of Swords. So you both hate these aspects of yourselves or whatever, or whatever happened between you two guys. What is their secret challenge? Okay, the secret challenge. Ooh, Five of Wands. It is a challenge. It's that competition. And what is maybe jealousy? Anything. What is your secret challenge, Pisces? Oh, that's the Lover's card. That's a challenge. What is their secret needs? Six of Pentacles. Okay, and let's put them a bit like that. What is your secret need? Oh, Queen of Swords. What is their secret test? We're getting there. Their secret test is the Devil. It's a test. I mean, when you pass the test with the devil, you certainly, that's a test. That can be obsession, that can be bondage, that can be habits. I don't know, it can be heavy drinking, drugs, sex addiction. I don't know, many things. So just obsessed with somebody. What is your secret test? The Hanged Man. Okay, that's interesting. What is their secret motivation? Knight of Swords. Okay, go-getters. When they make up their minds, they just go for it. That's it. That's your secret motivation. So, their secret motivation. What is your secret motivation? And, ooh, the Judgment card. Okay, that's a powerful major arcana. That's like awakening. When you get that call, and once the bell rings, you're like, okay, I got it now. I'm awakened. And what can they accomplish? King of Cups. That's a beautiful card. And what can you accomplish? And that's Pisces card. What can you accomplish? The Nine of Wands. In the bottom of the deck, we got the Tower. And on the other side of the deck, we got the Emperor with the Hierophant and the Sun. Okay, that's a powerful combination. Okay, so let's put that here. So the first question is, what their secret desire? Oh my God. They fantasize about you. They have you in their mind. They see you probably in their dreams. They can have from sexual desires, fantasies. It can be many things, but they certainly fantasize and dream about you. The moon, it's a hidden card, is the subconscious. Now, either the subconscious is becoming conscious, or they're fully aware at this point of their desires for you, or that they think about you, or they feel about you. Whatever is lurking underneath in these deep waters, in their imagination, their fantasy. It could be when they're late at night alone, they think and dream, and they envision you. Maybe they saw you in their dream, or there's something about maybe the face. It's like the moon face. They look at the moon and they think of your face, or under the moon, like there's like a spell, and they just they have deep fantasies and their desires for you, but they're very hidden, so they're maybe will never ever be expressed, but they secretly desire and admire and adore you and think about you all the time. So that's what the moon is, but it's very secretive. So do not expect at this point, for now, to anything to be revealed, because it's very secretive, and that's like a secret desire, and that's why it's called secret desire. That's the moon. So what is your secret desire? The Page of Wands. The page is a very creative. You got this, like the phoenix here, burning like the ashes, and then like a rebirth. The secret desire is that you want to create, you want to inspire, you want to be like the reason that gives lives, that gives inspiration or desire for life, for excitement, for adventure, for exploration, for learning, for education, for life in general, for exploring the planet, the earth, many things together. Page of Wands is full of passion for knowledge, for creativity, for expansion. Your secret desire is maybe to do all these things with this person, to challenge life, to learn from this person. It can be many things, right? It's not a card that wants to stay still. They want to explore and learn. They're fascinated by new things. And you secretly, maybe you secretly want to learn something. It can be an instrument. It can be, I don't know, a language. It can be something that comes as a surprise, or maybe something that you will surprise this person somehow, some way. With a page, it's about learning, but it can be creative learning, educational learning. It can be many things, but you are fascinated by whatever you want to learn. It can be tarot reading. It can be astrology. It can be just learning about this person through the cards and their personality. You're just fascinated. There's a sense of genuine thing with the Page of Wands. It's harmless, but it's full of inspiration and curiosity to learn and educate and expand that curiosity, right? It can be this naivete behavior, or somebody that, it doesn't shy away from challenges or on the unknown. They do not feel stupid for not knowing. They're willing to learn. They don't have ego. Page of Wands, they're just out there. I said, I'm still learning, and I don't feel shame about it. There's this misconception of what the image of you is and how people perceive you. People conceive you as aloof, as stupid, as genuine, or very naive, or very... And then, I tell you one thing. People constantly make fun of me of my accent. They keep saying that I have this Russian accent, which maybe I don't know. Maybe I do sound like that. I don't know. I don't care. But if people have no right to judge you from what they see and what you sound, because there's much more to me than meets the eye. And people who truly know me, they see many of my other talents that other people don't know. Like this Page of Wands is full of little talents. They cherish them as secret. Like the question is the secret desire. There's this little secret talents and desires. You are always challenging yourself, trying to learn. Maybe not fully mastered, but you always give yourself a chance of trying that. See what it's like to learn it. Okay? You just have to bring it to the next level and perfect it. But you don't shy away so you're not narrow-minded. And that's your secret desire. And if there's a person you're secretly admiring and desiring, well, you want to learn from them. And there's this emperor right next to it. And you said, okay, teach me. There's a funny thing about this teaching thing. I don't know where I was reading about. There's that song about Pink Floyd, about teacher. Leave the kids alone. And the kids are right here. And they don't need no education. I mean, you need education I know they say that you don't need education. And I know some idiots, they go and have education. They come out not the smartest. But I'm just saying, I'm not talking about that education that you have to go to this best school and do this and that to really. You can open books yourself and educate and inform. It's not something that you necessarily need to take a course. If you can, by all means. But now everybody can take courses and learn things themselves. You don't need to go to an expensive university to learn that. I'm just saying that if you want to learn the piano, if you want to learn a foreign languages, there's infinite books out there. If you want to learn about a person, start talking to them and slowly get to know them. Small talking, but get. So that's secretly desiring. The Page of Wands is about communication. Maybe what you secretly desire is to start some small talk. But start somewhere. But not nothing at all. Maybe you want to start talking. Maybe sharing some passions that you have, artistic passions that you both have, and you want to just share it. You want to learn their perception of things. Maybe that's what you desire. Not more than that. Maybe just to talk a bit as a friend. But there's the desire of communication with this card. Okay, so now, what do they secretly hate? Eight of Swords secretly hate. They hate, well, let's look at the pictures. And there's the big eagle here. Eagle is about freedom and confidence, setting yourself free and flying up high in the sky and far away. These are swords. You're kind of tied down. There's a sword behind those ropes. You can set yourself free. But it's saying like, do you want to set yourself free? You're trying to keep that blind folded around your eyes, and you don't want to see. You don't want to hear the music. Whoever, this person, maybe they feel about you, but they want to choke it down. They don't want to feel. They put their thoughts and logic, which makes sense. They got to see the situation, and they said, no, it does not right. I want to set myself free. Well, do I want to? Do I really want to? Well, do I want to be free? And for what? And for whom? And for what? Why? So I try to ignore the signs. Now, they're doing what's the right thing, but they secretly hate that. They secretly hate that they have to ignore their subconscious. Like the moon. Moon is about subconscious. And they said, I got to do what's right. So I don't want to see. I don't want to feel. I need to put reason and logic. And yes, I can find a solution way out of it, but it's not the right thing to do. And my intuition and also my subconscious is telling me that. And I cannot just take my action based on some, I don't know, illusions or fantasies or dreams, or I wish I could do this and that. But reality is what it is. And right now I just cannot take that action. So, and they're fully aware of it. And they kind of secretly hate that's the position they are. Because when the moment they saw you, they realized that That's the person they have dreamed of, and maybe they actually saw you in their dreams. But the reality is what it is. And now they're like, I gotta do the right thing. And right now, this is the right thing. But it kind of hurts them, and they hate that. So what about you, Pisces? You secretly hate, look, Three of Swords. You are in the same position. That's a major heartbreak here. That's breakdown in communication, misunderstandings, or just heartbreak. Somebody that is it's somebody that the love is not being returned, and the mourning, or they're purging this, or you're trying. So if it's a secret, you're trying to hide this type of feeling, that that this cannot happen. And I know it's a sad situation when you get all these signs, and it's like God leads you towards something. It's like he dingles the carrot and says, well, I think you know what I'm doing and where am I pushing you towards. And I think you met this person that is meant to be with you, and you feel is special. And then bang, the Three of Swords. He said, yeah, but you cannot be with this person. So get over it. And like I said, cut out communication, and do not keep distance. Ignore your feelings, or at this point, you got to cut out the feelings for this person, because the message is clear, and you secretly hate the fact that you have to let this go, and you have to pretend like that you don't care, or keeping things at a certain distance out of respect. But there's love there, but there is like, I gotta do what I gotta do. Obviously, this is what the things are going, is like breaking down communication, and then knowing that you cannot never reconcile with this person, and maybe externally you don't show that, but in your heart is being bruised and pierced, maybe more than once. There are three swords here. So every time maybe you have fallen in love, and you thought there was something special, and I feel swords are mental connection that reached your heart and your thoughts. So whoever these people were, special to you, connect and touched your heart and your mind in a special way. And each of these individual that you open your heart wide open, they pierced it, bam, 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 and you're like, why? Why? I don't understand why. Like, it doesn't happen with anybody, but with those very few individuals that I feel there's something special, and there's a connection. Like, I open my heart, it's like they take it, and they want to see how far they can get to your heart. And once they get there, that just chop it down and pierce it down, and make it bleed. And then just abandon that heart there alone. It's like that. And you could just gotta mourn that whole thing, and try to put it behind. He sits there mourning that. It probably is going to turn into a cold heart, making up their mind to saying, okay, I'm mourning the death of all this heartbreaking situations, but I will never allow my heart to love again like this, because this is ridiculous. Whenever I do this, people take my heart for granted, and they just laughed at it, and they just feed their ego. if they can reach to your heart and to your mind, and once they know they have it, that's it. And you hate that. You hate that it's like a repeating pattern. It doesn't happen with anybody, but there have been a couple of those situations when you have allowed your heart to happen because you saw something special, you saw some signs, you saw something there. But baby God has a plan, and it's something to teach you. Only through hardship and pain and suffering sometimes you appreciate more, to make your heart stronger and to rely on yourself only and self-love. But that's such a sad thing though, that yes, you should love yourself at all times, but I just don't understand, like, when somebody abandons you, walks away like that, you have given your heart 100%. When people say, well, people come and go, don't take nobody for granted. I'm like, but my life has no meaning without a person. It's when you commit to somebody, you stick with them through thick and thin, and you just see the future with them for the rest of your life, right? So, and then suddenly, once you're convinced and your heart knows and your mind knows, is just, and that's it. They disappear on the split second. And then years go by, and then you say, maybe I can love again. And then again it happens. Someone special into your lives, and that's it. And then another person, I'm just saying that it could be, because those three swords. Now, what is the secret challenge here? The secret challenge here is that there can be competition, there can be jealousy. They feel like they're not the only person in your heart, and there's other people, so they feel insecure. Maybe they feel you haven't healed from previous relationship. That can be another one. The secret challenge can be that this person, to some, it's secret. So secretly, maybe even they might even want the challenge, because without challenge, they might not feel special enough, or they're good enough to deserve your love, or maybe they might not even see you as a challenge. So you gotta make yourself a challenge. You secretly, they might want you, in order for them to become more desirable for them. You gotta make yourself more open and more outgoing and maybe seeing other people out there. But the thing is, your heart has been broken many times, and you're saying, I have no nerves for games anymore. I just have no nerves for games anymore, and I don't want to play to prove somebody my worth, and that I can have men and pretending to do this game to make him feel jealous because he wants the game of the chasing game. And you just said, I'm aware of what he wants. I just don't want to do that. I know my worth. But people that just love the play, love the game, to build desire, then build, because sometimes they're insecure, or sometimes they just like it that way. Maybe they just want to play, and that's it. They just want to play with your heart, with your mind, a certain way. They want challenge, they want the chase. They just want the chase. It can be that. But do you want to do that? And what's your secret challenge? We got here the Lover's card, which is in Gemini. Again, like the Three of Swords, both representing communication, Mercury. The secret challenge is to be one with this person. The Lover's card, your soulmate, your twin flame. It's a challenge. Is to reconcile these differences, maybe if you have, and between one another, and these challenges, these jealousies, this competition, or whatever, this partnership, this union, this divine union, It's a big challenge. There can be breakdown in communication. Mercury, for some reasons, is a big challenge. Under your row here, I see from the page with the represents communication, Three of Swords and Lover's card, they all represent this Mercury, and again, messages here. Emails, texting, any form of interaction, especially through internet. What is their secret need? Their secret need is a balance, a family structure balance, home, peace, and harmony. They want that. They want to make sure that they have it within themselves and within their life with their family. They need stability and security. Here it talks about chasing and drama, but they secretly need stability and security. They don't want to threaten the security, bliss. Okay. And what is your secret need? You secretly need to be in control, logical, assertive, to put your thoughts and logic and reasoning and not your feelings in this matter. You try to see the bigger picture. That's why you're here with a Three of Swords, cold-hearted and communication. You are trying to be very pragmatic, and also you're trying to be very mature and not allowing feelings to get the best of you. With the Queen of Swords, you're seeing the bigger picture. You're acting like a grown-up, mature woman, compassionate woman. Okay? Queen of Swords is not just being cold, but she knows suffering. She has suffered a lot. With the Three of Swords, she has suffered most than any of the other queens. But she's not bitter, because she's been there. It's not worth it. So she has compassion. She's just looking for fairness, and she's looking for respect. When it comes to her, you gotta treat her with respect. Yeah, she needs respect. She will give you her heart. She has given her heart in the past fully, and that's been disrespected, has been mocked, has been laughed, beguiled, everything. And then now she's learning the power of self-respect and not acting in a childish, immature. She can be also a woman who is not afraid to show her love, but keeps herself detached and show respect for herself and the others. There's a high value woman, self-respect, integrity, somebody who demands respect and treated as a high quality woman. She will let you know her feelings, but she will never go to the extent of being mocked again or gossiped or treated like some childish, immature woman. She can show a side of her that she's brilliant, she's intelligent, she's full of talents, and not afraid to express her feelings, but also to maintain a level of integrity and self-respect, and demands that. And if you don't provide that to her, she has a diplomatic way of making it obvious to you that you're acting on the wrong way. But she has such an elegant way of doing it, with so much elegance and respect for others, by bringing the best out of them and their sense of self-worth and value. Because she has too much respect for herself, so she will treat even others in the same way, coming across in the same way. Yeah. Okay. So she secretly needs that. She needs, and she expects to be respected. Okay. what is their secret test is the devil. So the secret test is the temptation. Will they fall into the temptation? We can be, will they use mind games? Will they use what is their intentions? Can be many things. Are they go towards you with intentions just to be intimate sexually, or just to to be with you for the wrong reasons, right? Or are some people, they will use power and money to control you mentally, emotionally, financially. They can be abusers in many ways. It's not just sexually. Some people will actually hold back on sexual expression as a mean of punishment, because they think they build that way desire. But there's so many ways that how you're using your power for the right or the wrong reasons. So there's a sense of boundaries and holding that hand here, but that's a test. It can be a test for them. It can be a test of them towards you. They're watching you here. You see, they're watching you. They're looking down upon you, looking at your house, whatever it is. They're looking down, and all these competitions here, they're watching and they want to see. That's a test. They're gonna see how you gonna handle that. Their test towards you, but it can be a test for them too, if they're using their power in the right way. So maybe they're controlling their desires for you. That can be another one, because they have respect for you with the Queen of Swords. And your secret test, the Hangman, it's to think outside the box. It's a secret test. I think you've mastered this already by having the Queen of Swords next to you. You see the world from the upside down now. You don't walk like anybody else. You put yourself in difficult situations purposely to feel and to understand other people's perceptions. And maybe when these hands are tied down, or somebody's trying to hang you down, it can like a form of punishment. And with the devil here, like I said, it can be mental, emotional, financial restrictions and punishment. That's your test, how you will overcome them. But being a Queen of Swords is like a piece of cake for you. You said, I've gone through a lot. You're testing me. I can live on just a piece of bread and water. But the thing is, I don't want to go back to that life. I have high expectation for myself, and I prove myself. I'm not a lazy person. I go to work every day. I'm strong. I'm happy. I'm cheerful. I'm helpful. So whatever these little things that people trying to test me, you're saying, bring it on. You want to hang me with my foot hanging down? You want to punish me? Bring it on. Nothing can hurt me. So that's the test for you. What is their secret motivation? Well, that's the Knight of Swords. They secretly, it can be you. You are their secret motivation. The reason to wake up in the morning, the reason to start the day. You're their inspiration, you're their motivation. They get up and get going and start the day, and whatever actions they're doing, once they make their mind, the Knight of Swords is like they go for it. Sometimes can be impulsive, but we're seeing the brighter side of things. Once they make up their mind, they don't think twice. And I think secretly they have already made up their mind. That's what the Knight of Swords says. Because you are their motivation secretly. And your secret motivation, it's the Judgment card affiliated with a Scorpio. It could be a Scorpio that you're affiliated to. That's your motivation. It's funny because my son is also Scorpio. When in the game, as the Judgment card represents the morning, the sunrise in the morning, and you see the freedom. You see the bird, the eagle here, and these people waking up from their coffins. It's because they're awakened, and they're the reason to. It's like a reason to wake up in the morning. Who is the main reason and the main motivation to wake up in the morning? And maybe for you, for me, is my son. Sometimes as a parent, you're like, is it even worth it, this life? But we keep going, because when I wake up and I look at him, I'm like, it's worth it. It's worth it for him. So yes, it's worth it. Wake up in the morning. And life is beautiful. When you see someone that is so genuine, still, eager for life and explore and learn new things, and you're there showing and teaching them things, and you even learn from them. Now the new generation, they know more than us. So, and the same for you, Pisces. Whatever the motivation, maybe the reason is you wake up in the morning and the first thing that you think of is this person, first thing in the morning. That's the Judgment, represents the morning, the rising sun. Okay, what can they accomplish? Oh, the King of Cups. They can accomplish. This is like a family man, and it's a Pisces. So we end in this reading with you guys. This is the King of Love, but this is very diplomatic, very structured love, very mature love. When the waters are calm and still, and he is sitting on a rock, contemplating, evaluating, seeing the bigger picture, he understands feelings. He certainly does. Okay? But he won't act on that just like that. So for them, accomplishment is to honor and respect those feelings and be a bit more gentle and more compassionate about those feelings towards you. Maybe that's something he will start to accomplish. If he was acknowledging them, not acknowledging them, or fighting them with the devil and the Five of Wands and the Eight of Swords here and the Moon, ever been so secretive and so, buckling down, bottling up, inside themselves. The King of Cups says, well, I'm not going to ignore that anymore. And that's ego here, trying to hide those feelings and whatever those thoughts or desires, because I'm better than this, I'm smarter than this. Who does this person thinks they are? Like, I'm gonna try to even ignore them. Who do you think she is or he is? I know, but I'm gonna even deny it from my own subconscious or conscious level. But the King of Cups is saying, embrace it. Embrace your feelings and honor them. And he's fully conscious now of his feelings. He's the King of Cups, the King of Love. That's Sade song. And that's the Pisces here. So that goes perfectly. Okay. And then what can you accomplish, Pisces? So you can accomplish by being more approachable. You were hiding there in your cave. Maybe you're going to come out of the cave and be more approachable to this person. And this person is like bruised here, standing behind the fence. He can cross it, but he has high respect. So he's kind of, and his respect for you, for themselves, for these boundaries. So Whoever is not crossing those boundaries is out of respect and not forcing. Timing is everything. You got to be ready. They got to be ready. They've been in war with themselves, with the others. They're kind of tired here. Bandit head is like in war, this person. But they're staying strong, and still whatever their war is, it can be their personal responsibilities and stuff, but they're there. They are standing beside you from the distance, watching you, protecting you. They see you as very fragile, very fragile. And but they're there to protect you and defend you. Yeah, that's for sure. So do not think that they do not see you or do not acknowledge you. Maybe they're trying to slowly build trust in you. They're standing there. There's this pattern of consistency by being there and fighting for you. But once you're ready, you come out and then you gently approach them too. But you keep your level of self-respect and dignity too. You're not forcing it neither. Like there's like this longing of the hand here, like prolonging the hand is like reaching out, but again with keeping people at arm's length, but with a smile on the face. It's like, I'm here and I'm thinking about you, and that's okay if we still need to keep this distance between us. It's like this unspoken understanding that this is what it is, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. We're happy, fine. It's the way. It's just not happiness. It's a sort of peacefulness. It took her a long time to come out of the darkness to surrender and embrace this, and that's a test. That's a big accomplishment, actually, I would say, since the question is about accomplishing, to come out of the darkness and still knowing that things will not go the way you hope you would go, but you're that, I'm okay with this, here I am, I think about you, we can still keep that distance, but I love you and I admire you and I respect you, and without going beyond that, without forcing anything. And him with a cold face, almost like this emperor here, he's saying, I will protect you and defend you. Okay, I don't know, till death do us part, something like that. With the tower here, he's trying to keep it together, and he doesn't. His inner world is kind of shaken, but he's an emperor, and he has to reason from the mind and not from the heart. Okay, thank you so much, Pisces, and Merry Christmas. I'll see you into the new year. Bye.